Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hello? 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 Yo, what's up, Megs? What's up? Rose, Lady Live, Francis, Max, Trisha, Remy. Alright, just getting things together. Alright. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Just testing things out, as I always try to do. You see the video of her saying her husband left her? Yes, I did see that. Um, I mean, that's something that I'm not really going to touch on tonight. Hold on, I had my thing in my ear. Um, hey everyone, hey. Uh, I heard it say that and stuff like that. I just don't want to touch on that because, like, I want to stick to factual stuff and make sure that I'm just speaking on things that I can prove and stuff. But I did hear her say that, yeah, that she was like, when my husband, she said something. I've been through, God knows what I've been through, or something, or with my husband leaving me, or whatever she said exactly. But yeah, so who knows? Hey, Talia, thank you, thank you for the gifts. Thank you,
Thank you. I love you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
thank you.
What's up, TikTok and haters?
Winifred Mods is with Mallory.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Thanks for the cowboy hat. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Um, which mod? Thank you, Summer B. I'm gonna try to keep up the best I can with comments. I'm looking at like two computer screens right now though, so it's hard. An X mod. The one mod that kind of there's I'm not gonna say a place in my heart for her per se, but like the one that seems nice and I feel she's definitely being taken advantage of is Share Jewelry or whatever. I was in her live yesterday. She didn't block me or anything like that. I don't know. She seemed nice to me. She seems genuine and loyal. Oh fuck that saying. She seems genuine and loyal. I'm gonna try not to curse tonight because I don't want to get banana or anything. But she seems like a nice lady, and I think that's exactly who Violet preys on are these ladies that can relate to certain things. She'll bring up, she'll hit the people with, God's going to put people in it. So she's bringing up the whole Christian thing and stuff like that. She can't even quote things from the Bible. She doesn't. I'm not saying you have to go to church or whatever, but it just seems with anything she says is really disingenuous to me. Um, but then she's working on the addiction community because or recovery community, I should say, with always bringing up that her husband's in recovery, and it's so hard for me, and everything like that, and it just seems like she keeps on, making sure it's like, I get your husband is doing something to get healthy. Again, this is based off what she said. I know she also said that her husband left her. So I'm not sure if she was saying that like, oh, he left me to go to rehab or he left her. Unless I have like, solid proof, not your pastor or your rabbi, told you and stuff like that. Um, it's not that I don't believe your pastor or rabbi, but still at the end of the day, I like to have, um, you know, some solid evidence and stuff like that. And that's what the things I'll talk about tonight. And she said she's like, I heard that she said she's going to have with my live tonight a lawyer come after me and shit like that. But she should worry about her being in trouble with the law for um, the fraudulent thing she did this weekend with not only saying that the gifts and the money and stuff like that were going for the for a lawyer for cyberbullying. I mean, it's written and it's said, and I'll show all that information. That way she can't say I'm trying to slander her. Um, you know, and also we're entitled to our opinions. So at the end of the day, that's not for my, I'm not going to stress about that. But if she gathers the 20,000, I guess she'll get a lawyer after me. So, oh well. Um, but yeah, what's up? Thank you for the hand heart. Right now, I'm doing a hand heart over my head, just tapping my fingers together. I think if you close your eyes, you can picture that right now. Just close your eyes and picture that, just tapping the hand hearts. Thank you, fuck this. Thank you, Mind Over Matter, Jess, Donnie, Lauren, and just everyone that's gifted so far. Sorry. Like I said, I'm trying to keep an eye on everything. But uh, let's, what I want to start off with is just getting into the meat and potatoes of things. Where's my shit? Uh, all right, so hold on. I got to shut multi-guest off because I can't bring my scenes up. So that's kind of good because how do I shut it off though? How do I shut multi-guest? Because it's fucking with my with me being able to show things I want to show. So okay, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. All right, shut multi-guest off. Now we can start jumping into this. We'll break down her live and shit, how it went down. And I think she said, uh, welcome in, Sam. Stolmich, thanks for stopping in. Thank you, everyone. All right, so let's just get into it. Let's get down to things. Um, mm, 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 mm. Hold on one second. Okay, that's something I want to show later. Here we go.
I will use all the proceeds that I raise from the event to hire lawyers to prosecute initiators of the cyberbullying. Yeah, the gifts go to the washer and dryer.
Now it's a bait and switch.
And there's a campaign, Give, Send, Go, in my bio for the lawyer fees.
That's not what you said.
So I'm going to tell you one more time. There's an event in the bio, and it's free. And we are going to stand against cyberbullying together. You can come tap your heart out. You can gift if you want to. Yes, it goes to lawyer funds because I can't afford a lawyer, but I do have the evidence to bring this lawsuit. You can gift if you want to. Yes, it goes to lawyer funds.
All right, so to me, right there, that's a scam. That's theft by deception, which then makes you a scammer because 2 days prior to the event, not to mention the event itself, where's the big event photo? The big event photo right there, you can read it, and it says on there that what did it say? Let people cyberbullying and fight, blah blah. The proceeds from this event or be to hire a lawyer to prosecute. Proceeds on TikTok are going to be gifts because that's how the money system works with TikTok. Is it's through gifting. So she needs to worry about herself getting in trouble. I mean that's over the internet, not just as fraud. It's also wire fraud because it crosses different states and everything like that. So she needs to concern herself with that she actually scammed people out of money, and um, she'll tell you how she that this was her plan. Here we go.
Like, I just had the most perfect idea and intentions. Hey, I'm gonna try to get in the rankings, and that would be the perfect way for me to be able to afford a new set washer and dryer. And that was my goal, and it's still my goal.
So right there, she again flipped it because obviously, from what she said before the event, what her event actually says on her own, these are her own videos and stuff like that. It was for the lawyer fees. Hey, what's up? Sorry, I wasn't. I'm trying to read the comments, but I'm also trying to do things on different screens and shit like that. Hey, what's up? Right, it was her. I mean, she said it was her plan. She said it was her plan. So she did this. You know, she said multiple times the gifts were going to a lawyer. It says it on her little big event thing. And then when the gifts started coming in, and she saw she had $300-400, all of a sudden, it's going to a washer and dryer. Like what? No, bro, you can't. That's fraud right there. You can't get people who've gifted you for your lawyer and then flip it on them. I'm going to use it on a washer and dryer. That is 100% fraud. That's theft by deception at that point. So she can say how genuine, how honest, how loyal she is, but it's bullshit to me, because this is what she does. She's like, I'm a changed person. I'm not the same person I was. I do have a past, blah blah blah. Her past is yes, we do have past, but when you continue the behavior, then it's not your past. It's your present. And until you change it, where your future is different, and then you can say that's my past. But right now, it's your present. And back, what, 11 years ago, 10 years ago on the show, even this dude told her, that she needs to do this shit on her own. So obviously, she was doing it before the last 10 years, using people, manipulating people to do things for her, to buy things for her. And she may say she doesn't like come out and straight ask, but it's kind of like dry begging. Like she's like, the girl that made her stickers for her car and stuff like that. It's like, that's your responsibility. If you want to sell stickers, make your own damn stickers. Why do you always have to count on other people? And just like the day before her fucking event, pardon my French, just the day before her event, she's like, what should I do for my live event? It's like, it's your live event. You come up with it. You decide what you're going to do. It's not everyone else's responsibility. She didn't even make her own background that's behind me right here. Her daughter did that. Like, it's like, what do you do? What do you do? Always counting on others to do every single thing. This is my opinion, obviously. But when you have things to back up your opinion, like this dude right here on the show telling it.
You are not this weak, feeble little thing that you're showing everybody.
But how was I supposed to do it on my own if my family didn't care about me?
People do it every day on their own. I understand that you never had a father figure in your life, but now you're an adult and you need to take responsibility for your actions. Why do you have to look for somebody? Why can't you stand on your own 2 feet?
So that's from 10 years ago. She was doing that same shit, where this guy, this host of a show, is telling her what we're all still telling her. Get up and do it yourself. Because she talks about depression, and I don't know anything about perimenopause, menopause, that shit I don't know anything about. But, and I'll just speak for myself, whatever. I don't like talking about my personal shit, but we all go through depression. I suffer from depression, panic disorder. Still have to go to work. Still have to do everything I had to do. The darkest time for me was like after college. I moved away about 400 miles, a little over 400 miles away from my family, because I wanted to, try shit on my own, without counting on anybody, and just doing things on my own. And I was homeless for 6 months, whatever. But that wasn't even the darkest time. The darkest time was when, after my divorce, and during the divorce, after, however you want to say it, and I had to move out. I got a 2-bedroom apartment. That way I had my own bedroom and one for my son. I got to see him once every 2 weeks on the weekend or whatever. And to tell you that was the darkest. I was away from family. I didn't even tell family I was going through a divorce. I didn't, I just dealt with it myself. I went to work usually about 12, 14 hours a day. I mean, actually going to work was the only time that I wasn't in my head just thinking about, not wanting to even be around and stuff like that. Like, because not being around my son, like, that was the toughest thing for me. Like, I would walk into his bedroom and stuff like, and I would just break down, like, with him not there and stuff like that, and only getting to see him after he was in my life every day. Like, it was so hard. Um, I mean, thankfully, a year through courts and stuff like that, I got custody of him, and you know, I've had him ever since, and we moved back uh, to New York City and stuff like that. And but that was such a dark time, and I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't even want to be alive. But you have to do it. You just have to do it. She acts like she is some special thing that doesn't go through shit. 8 months ago, you came on here asking for money for a car so you could go to work. That's what you raised the money for, allegedly. It was for a car to go to work. And she hasn't been to work. Oh, I'm dealing, I'm depressed. I'm this, I'm that. Like, who isn't? Who the fuck isn't? Shit. Sorry. It just, I'm tired of the woe is me attitude with her until she gets all the gifts and stuff like that. Then she's Miss Badass. Miss Badass. Once the gifts start coming in, then she'll start being all sassy with you and all trying to act big and bad and shit like that. That's why she's so fake. She'll bring on the tears when she's not getting gifts. When she had that big meltdown on shit, I don't know, it was Saturday night. That shit went on for the whole weekend. So I got lost what time shit was going on with the. And thank you for the gifts, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, uh, thank you. Sorry, I'm
Thank
trying to.
you. I love you.
Thank you, I love you. Um, but, but. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. That annoys you. The where she just drags on that last fucking syllable of something. Thank you. But I'm not. I don't want to, because now you're bullying and harassing her, and I'm not trying to have any of that because that's not what this is about. But it still annoys me, and I'm allowed to be annoyed by the way someone speaks. The way I talk may annoy people. So anyway, um, what was I saying? What was I saying? Uh, so just using the manipulation tactics, the crying. When she did that crying thing, I looked at her gifts right before she went to that crying thing. She got 8,000 coins between the time she started crying until the time she ended crying. So she made 8,000 coins. So she made like $40 over like that 6-7 minute crying thing. So it worked out well for her. But anyway, let's get back to where we are. Uh, yeah, she was muting. They were muting everyone. That Southern Mama Boutique. She needs to get a clue. Sorry. Any of them that thinks it's okay for what she does and how she manipulates people. Like I said, the only one that I think really does have a good heart and isn't, when it's, screw people over is Sherry. Um, you know, that's my personal opinion. Other people may think differently, but thanks for the boxing gloves. Thank you. You're a hater, though.
Thank you, haters.
Um, I don't know if you're a hater. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to play that. Um, what's that? I don't think that's the Southern Mama Boutique, though, right? I don't care if her mods are in here. I really don't. Hopefully they'll get educated on what she's been doing for a long time. So let's get into that. Let's get into that after I go through my little presentation. And I don't know what I do with my water though. We'll open up boxes because I can't open up boxes and do my presentation. It doesn't allow me. So we looked at that, the perfect way to get the money. Um, you know, Still at $115. So through that whole weekend of this being this event that was going to go towards this fund, it still only has the $115. She barely even pushed the give and go, barely ever mentioned it. only kind of when people brought it up and stuff like that. So I don't know why she's trying to act like the event was for this lawyer fund, especially because you see it was to get a washer and dryer. And here, these next couple of videos, I just want you to see like what type of person she is. The entitlement is, oh, thank you for the corgi. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Um, what did I do with my water though? I'm freaking thirsty as shit. I found it. Everyone calm down. I'm not used to really talking a lot. I'm not a big talker. Just give me a second. Let me take a sip. So anyway, let's get into the entitlement. Like I said it to someone else, I don't think I've ever come across in real life, and definitely not on TikTok, someone that's as entitled as this person, has been for probably what I'm presuming is their whole life. Because 10 years ago on that show, they were calling her out for it, and here we are 10 years later. But let's go and see what she has to say.
I'm not giving up. I'll sit here until I deserve that washer and dryer. I stayed up 14, 15 hours, 16 hours. I deserve that washer and dryer. I'll sit all day long.
And this was, let's go back to when she won the car.
$7,000 is not a lot of money.
But my thing is, I should not be struggling this hard to get this SUV. But yeah, like I don't get it. I don't understand. I should have this SUV by now. I should already have the money for the SUV.
I mean, that to me, like, you want the money for something, go and work, get the money for the shit. And another thing I want to touch on is the amount of times I say, oh, these haters are just jealous and all this. Jealous of what? Of the support you're getting. Yeah, we don't need the support. We're not jealous. We're frustrated. You're taking advantage of people that believe your shit, that you're saying, oh, you're being bullied and you need money that's going to go to a lawyer, and you use that money to go to a washer and dryer. Like, that's what annoys people. No one is jealous. If I wanted a washer and dryer, I can go down to Lowe's right now and buy, well, I don't know if they're open, but you get my point. I could go down to Lowe's right now and buy my own washer and dryer. I don't need TikTok. I don't need anybody for that shit. So, like, it's so warped that thinking of these people, I'd type that in there, oh, they're just jealous of you. Yeah, I'm jealous of someone that has to beg for their rent to be paid, which her mods, she's taking advantage of the mods. The mods are paying her rent. The mods are paying her bills. She door dashes for a couple of minutes. Anytime, I'm door dashing, and she's just sitting in a car. You're not door dashing, bro. When you door dashing, show us the receipts of your door dash, please. Here's some more. We're the selfish ones. Here's her calling us selfish.
You know the amount that I'm needing, the $500? Big creators get that with 2 gifts. That fast. Like 2 gifts that fast. Just for calling out somebody's name. Whatever. Y'all are just selfish.
Thank you, Suba.
You don't say I was trying to get you help. You say, let's get you help. Let's get you there. I see your dedication and your hard work. Let's do this. That's somebody that wants to help. You don't make excuses.
From her.
I need $500. I just need $500. Y'all act like that's so much.
Y'all act like that so much. I just need five. It's like, well, you don't have it, so I guess it is much. Like the entitlement and calling the people selfish. Like, I mean, I would think it's satirical if I haven't been watching her since August. I would think that's satire. This person's fucking on me right now. They can't be serious. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Mallory. Appreciate you. Thank you, Subes and Candy. Thank you, Jeets, Serafina. But yeah, that, like, when I saw her say that, I'm like, are you freaking kidding, lady? Like, it renders me speechless sometimes. Um, it really does. Just want to thank everyone.
Thank you. I love. Thank you so much. Thank you. I would love to be your hype queen.
All right. So that's where we're good. Now let's get into. Thank you for the confetti. Appreciate it. Thank you. Um, oh, thank you for the swirly whirlpool. We'll call it the whirlpool swirl. The whirlpool whirlpool washer swirl. Um, anyway, uh, now, so obviously that was a scam, correct? Can we agree that that was a scam? Like you're saying both verbally and what I mean, not it's not on paper or whatever, but in writing, I guess in writing. So verbally in writing, you said gifts proceeds are going to the lawyer fund, and then you switch it up where the gifts are going to the washer and dryer and the lawyer funds. If you want to donate to that Give and Go, that's in your bio. So that's you collected money under false pretense. So that makes you a scammer, in my opinion. Right, all proceeds. She needs a lot. I don't. She thinks she has shit on like Mallory and some girl that used to bully her in kindergarten, I think, or high school. Um, like, I'm sure there's other people, and now I'm going to be on the docket too, I guess, because she said if I talk about her tonight, she's going to sue me too. But like I said, she should worry about now getting a lawyer for if people want to, pursue uh, this collecting, fraud. Um, so anyway, but now let's go back to because she says she's changed and stuff like that, that she has a past. But let's go back a little bit. Let's go back to the dog GoFundMe. So this GoFundMe right here, this GoFundMe, I think was from 2020 or something like that, 21, 22, somewhere in there. Either way, it's from a few years ago. She collected almost $5,000 for dog surgery. The dog unfortunately passed away. She put this up on, I believe it was like 4/19 that she put this up. I want to say, if memory serves. So her dog was attacked by a pit bull. The dog ended up passing away. The dog never had the surgery. My issue though is the dog passed away because what does it say? Hey everyone. All right. This was on, does it say the 21st? So this was on the 21st, right? So remember this part. So on the 21st, she's already raised a bunch of money for the surgery and she needed to raise 1,200 more. So I'm guessing she asked for like 3,800 at first. And then since the goal was 5,000, I'm guessing that's the difference, the 1,200. So on the 21st, mind you, okay? So, all right. So then we're going to go to the 21st. We're going to go here, right here. Here's the story. I don't know if you all want to read the shit. Basically, it's just telling her how the story about the dog, blah, blah, blah. But my issue is that, I'm sorry if you didn't read that. But the dog right here, she said, I woke up in the morning or whatever. I woke up and at 4/21, the day she was asking for more money for the dog surgery, the dog had passed away when she woke up. So how are you going to, on the same day that the dog passed, ask for money for surgery? Again, this is her own shit. This is not me making up shit. I'm going off her shit. So this is not slander. I don't think she knows what slander is. She definitely doesn't know what gaslighting is. She just throws that word out there. You're gaslighting me. It's like, no one's gaslighting you right now, bro. But so that to me is scam number, well, I don't know if you want to say number 2 or number 1, but that to me is a scam right there. You're raising funds for a surgery on a dog that passed away, and then you didn't return the funds. You kept the $4,950 by your own admission. You kept that. You kept that money, and the dog never had surgery. Little scammy to me. Little scammy. Yeah. So she bought the other dog with the funds. So yeah, it's a famous thing. So again, now that's two things that I see that you scam people. Forget the manipulation, the woe is me, the shit like that. That's all bullshit because you're taking advantage of people. Good hearts. You do like I said, you pull the Christian thing, you pull the Christian card, you pull the recovery card, you pull whatever card you think is going to bring in you money. You're a manipulator, in my opinion. I have to make sure I keep saying that. All right. So anyway, like I said, this isn't her first, you know, well, obviously it's not her first. She does it all the time. But then you can go back to 2015. She had a GoFundMe up in April of 2015, needing money to either get into a place or fix the place that was given to her. So she had that. I know there's been more of them, but a lot of them have been deleted. These were just the ones that I saw on her old Twitter account. I'm going to take a sip of water, so hold on. Actually, I'll play you the Hype Queen song so you guys can enjoy it. This is the Hype song. I added a little remix to it.
I would love to be your hot queen. I would love to be your hot queen. I would love to be your hot queen. I would love to be your hot queen.
In the club, getting lit in VIP, popping bottles on their rugs, popping pussy on their seats. I came in through the back because this face is my ID, and I never spent a cent because I get it off for free. Hey, mug right, fit tight, I'm a bad bitch. You a mess in a dress, I ain't gang, sis. We the A-team, you ratchet is average. Whipping out your bump whenever we be going savage. Got a bitch and I'm built like it. Feeling on your man because I feel like it. Go berserk when I twerk in my skirt. Not a damn thing shake, but he still like it. Hey, you a piece of work, I'ma work it out. I'm on cloud 9, you a clown chasing clout. You a hype man, all you ever do is shout. You all hype, and I'm what the hype is all about. Hype, hype, hype.
I would love to be your hot queen.
Hey, bitch, I'm hype, hype, hype. Sipping on that Patron, so I won't be polite.
All right, I'm back. All right, so GoFundMe. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you.
All right, you gotta understand. I deal with things, with most things, with humor in my life. That's I guess a defense mechanism, or just how I deal with life, because life can really suck sometimes. So I just try to find humor in everything. So even though this is a serious topic, what we're discussing, I want to enjoy it too. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts. I really do appreciate the gifts. I'm just, like I said, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 different, windows, 2 different monitors, a phone. So it's hard for me to keep my eyes on everything. So I apologize. So back in April 2015, asking for money for, housing and shit. Then we're going to go to here on Twitter. Like I said, that GoFundMe, you click on it, it's not there anymore. So she deleted it off there. Or she didn't delete it off here. So she was needing a car back then too. She was needing a car a few months later, October of 2015. She was trying to get people to give her money for cars. Her quote unquote, going for resources are just making fundraisers. Like instead of working, getting a job. Because one thing I found odd, and I don't know if anyone else picked this up, I think I saw one person mention it. She was like, I'm 47 years old. I've had 46 jobs. Nothing to be proud of. That's weird. But you worked at your last job for 8 years. So theoretically, in 39 years, you started working at 16, you said. So 16 to 39, you had 45 jobs? Was this, because she's a self-proclaimed groupie. She was going to concerts. She was a groupie, chasing down, guys and bands and stuff like that. Like, shit doesn't add up. Like, how would you even remember that you had 45 jobs in a 13-year period? Well, not 13. My math was off. 23-year period. Anyway, that's a whole different thing. It's weird. Yeah, she sang with Hinder. I heard. It's a rumor, but she sang with Hinder. Uh, she met the guy from Papa Roach, whatever the fuck his name is. I actually like Papa Roach. Um, but the lips of an angel, she sang that on stage. She didn't know the words, and I can't sing, but she got up there anyway. So GoFundMe back then. Anyway, so she's been doing the whole GoFundMe, raising money. That's what she does. Uh, Whichever platform. I'm sure she did on MySpace when MySpace was around. I'm sure she was in an AOL chat room, you know, asking for money. I don't really know that. I'm just joking, but you get my point. Then we all know the story about her asking for money for her grandson, which to me, I think that's the Doors' responsibility. But that's neither here nor there. But if she wanted to do it, she's a grandmother, so that's cool too. If she wanted to try to help her, um, the best way to help like your child is working and giving them your money to help them. Like I couldn't believe where she came on in January and she was saying that she wants to help her daughter with the plumbing. It's like, all right, so then why are you asking us? I don't want to help your daughter with the fucking plumbing. If you want to help her with the plumbing. Like she thinks like that it's the bank. Like TikTok is the bank. And she's just coming here for a loan and she's going to, come to this person for the loan, come to that person for the loan. And whoever is loaning her money, that's who she's going to call genuine and loyal. Who's ever gifting her, that's who she's going to call genuine and loyal. Until they see her bullshit and then she starts calling them out. Like Corey and stuff like that. When they open their eyes, then that person, they weren't loyal and genuine. But someone that's so good, because how many times you hear this lady saying, I'm a good person. If you're a good person, you don't have to tell people you're a good person. They would know you're a good person by your deeds. If you have to tell everyone every hour on the hour, if not more, that you're a good person, you have a great heart, that should just come out. You don't have to say that. And needing to always need the validation from the chat. Like she'll always pin, oh, you're such an inspiration to me. You're such a strong woman. She pins it and she'll read it out loud and shit like that. I've never seen someone need so much validation. It's strange to me. It's strange. But again, like I said, if you're a good person, you're a good person. You don't need to tell people you're a good person, in my opinion. All right, so we did the GoFundMe's. So one thing that bugs me is like, I think we can all agree that she probably has some sort of shopping addiction, because I've never seen that girl wear the same outfit more than once. And I've been watching her when she's been live on and off since August. That girl never has the same, whether it's a video or live. So my thought is, if you need to hustle money, if you really did, because it's always, she bought this a few years ago at Ross or Dillon's, whatever the fuck they have it down there, or whatever she calls it. My thing is, if you have all these clothes and shoes and jackets and whatnot, go hustle on Poshmark. Put your shit on Poshmark. You gotta hustle. If you need money, you find ways to make money. You obviously have a shit ton of clothes. Sell some of the shit. Again, my opinion. Well, that's the one time she wore the same clothes, was when she did that live starting Friday and till Sunday. That was the only time I've ever seen her in the same shirt on more than one day. I mean, it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that she had those clothes on. Which is like, bro, take 5 minutes and put on some pajamas. Get comfy. Those shorts didn't look comfy to me. Granted, I'm a guy. I don't know, but like we call them nut huggers, like pants or shorts that are like tight right there. We call them nut huggers. They're not comfortable to me. I don't like them. So I would have thrown on some pajamas personally. But again, that's just me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how she stayed up, but yeah, you're not staying up like that on Ghost energy drinks. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to accuse her or anything because I don't know, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, you got to figure that she went live at 6 p.m. on Friday evening. However, she was also live at 9 a.m. Friday morning. So she was up. So unless she took a nap, which I doubt she took a nap because she had her big event coming, I can't picture it. I'm sure she was straining her hair for a couple hours on Friday. So from the time you had to take the grandkids, and we'll get into that, the time you had to take your grandkids to school at 8 o'clock, so you're probably up 7. So, I mean, we're talking like 3 Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, how many hours? Jeez. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. I had some notes on my phone that I wanted to touch on because we're going to touch on some things. Because one thing that she says all the time, she said that she has her grandkids 80% of the time. By my calculation, that's bullshit. Because she also said, okay, so on live she says she watches the grandkids 80% of the time. So they sleep there, and they get dropped off at about 9 o'clock at night. They go to sleep. She takes them to school at 8 in the morning or daycare. So it's not like she's watching them. She even puts the 1 year, or however the 4-year-old, however old the middle one is, in daycare. So it's not like Grandma's watching them throughout the day. She's in a car. We've all seen her just sitting there for the 8, 9, 10 hours from the time she drops them off until she decides to get off, whatever. So you're not watching them 80% of the time. Again, it's manipulation. She's the grandmother that watches the kids all this time, and she's just looking for help because she has, the grandkids, and I need help with the grandkids. You put them to bed, you get them ready for school, maybe you feed them breakfast, maybe, and then you wait for them to be dropped off. That's generally her, at least Monday through Friday routine. So to me, that's horseshit. But again, it's just a way to tug at the hearts of other grannies that, the grandkids and stuff like that. But this is one thing that I don't understand. Like you said, you've been hard up for money. You lost your job in October. I'm sorry, the end of July. I think July 31st, she lost her job. She's proud of herself that let me get over here, that she's a level 22 gifter. So if you look at this breakdown, and back in August, she was nowhere near a level 22. But if you look at this breakdown, to be a level 22, you have to gift basically $600 in gifts. Why, like, if you're not working, if you still owe care credit, you haven't even paid care credit there, shit. Like, that's a whole nother thing. She scammed that. Well, I mean, she's paying them. But it's like, you weren't paying them care credit for your LASIK. Why are you spending money on gifts for people? Like, I mean, I have no problem with it. People can spend the money the way they want. Like, I'm not here to try to tell anyone, oh, you shouldn't gift her, you should gift her. I'm just saying you should be aware before you gift her. That's all I'm saying. I don't, it's your money ultimately. So that's another thing. Oh, why do you care? I don't care. I just want you to be aware, though, that why she's taking the money from you. That's it. And people ask, oh, why do you do it? It doesn't affect you. No, it doesn't affect me personally, but I kind of have like integrity and morals and shit like that. And I don't think it's cool for people to be taken advantage of. So where are your morals that you support someone that does it to others? Like, where's your integrity? Yeah, no, it doesn't affect me personally, but I do care about the human race, and I don't want to see people getting taken advantage of, whether it be on the internet or in real life. It's fucked up. But anyway, I digress. So $600 that she could have put towards bills and shit like that. So I'm not sure why she's spending that on gifts for people and stuff like that. If you're not working, if you guys are just making it, and they seem to go out, like, if you look at her videos, they're going out to different restaurants and shit like that. It's like, maybe if you all saved money instead of just spending it and she's not working, you wouldn't be in the predicament you're in. And she's like acting all surprised. If you look on her video, like, and I wish I would have taken a screenshot, her video dated February 19th. She knew on February 19th that her husband was, and I'm going to still say he went to rehab or whatever, because I don't have any evidence that proves anything else. I know there's rumors and stuff like that and whatever. So February 19th, husband's leaving March 1st to go to rehab. So she knew then, February 19th. Then she tries to act all surprised a few days beforehand. Oh, my husband lost his job. You remember when she was trying to get that? He lost a seasonal job. It's like, yeah, seasonal jobs, they call it seasonal for a reason. He worked a winter job. The winter's over. You're in freaking Georgia. It's over. So, but whether he had to leave the job anyway. Like, so you're coming on saying you need money because your husband just lost his job. But first of all, he's leaving for recovery in 2 days. So whether he kept a job or lost a job, that's irrelevant because he was leaving anyway. But again, it's a manipulation. It's a way to, in my opinion, scam people. Make them feel sorry for you for that. So that's just my thoughts on that. I see Dev 1993 is in here. I think they were. Oh, Dev was a mod. Okay. I'm glad that. Yeah, Dev. I'm just putting out information. What you choose to do with it, that's on you. Hopefully, it helps open your eyes to things. Because this is something that's 100% true when it comes. And I know Tech says this a lot, but I like this saying. The givers have to learn limits because takers don't have any. And that's 100% factual, especially when it comes to her. When it comes to any of these beggars, actually, it's like you have to set limits if you're trying to help. So to Sherry, from, a person that, does care about people not getting screwed over and taken advantage of, I wish you would just, if you ever hear this, I wish you would, really think about, you're not helping her. I mean, short term, yeah, you're helping her, but long term, she's been in this rut for so long because people have always bailed her out. Going back to that video where she was on TV, the GoFundMe's, everything, the car, everything being bailed out by somebody. And so that's why she continues to do it. If she had to actually get up and do these things, then she would actually, in my opinion, do you want to be homeless? No. So you're going to go work at McDonald's. You got to make the 500 or whatever it is for your rent. You don't really need a washer and dryer because you have a laundry facility on the premise. You may have to walk down 3 flights of stairs or whatever, but you have a laundry room. It may be a little inconvenient, but the other day she's like, I need gas to go do laundry. No, what? Gas? What do you need? You need gas to walk downstairs? That's a fucking lie right there. That's lie. That's not genuine. That's not loyal. Come on now. But yeah, givers, please. With anyone on this app, not just her. You have to set limits. You have to set boundaries because these people will take and take and take. And then when you can't give anymore, you're tossed to the side because you're useless to them. So many people that has happened to on here. She hasn't been cyberbullied. I mean, some people say some fucked up shit, but whatever. I mean, it's the internet. I'm not condoning it, but I mean, let's not. I don't think we should make fun of the way people look. I mean, shit like that. But aside from that, the people that are calling her out on videos and stuff like that, that's not cyberbullying. That's going with your words. That's your actions that people are calling out and bringing awareness to. So you got to stop with this cyberbullying slander bullshit. And I don't know what freaking Call Saul lawyer you fucking are allegedly talking to, but you don't have a fucking case. I can tell you that. I didn't even go to law school. You don't have a fucking case. But people do have a case against you because now you collected money under false pretense. There's wire fraud there. There's fraud there, what you did this past weekend. So you should be worrying about now getting a lawyer to cover your ass for what you did. Yes, theft by deception. All right. Sorry. I hit the wrong fucking button. So many different screens on this thing. Let's take that down. Didn't I have something else I wanted to put up? Lawyer's Fund, big event, Waverly lawyer, selfish. I think I've gone through everything and stuff like that. But yeah. So now I guess we can open boxes if people want to come in and talk and shit like that. Yeah. So let's open some boxes up. First time caller. Let's start. All right. So. And again, if you do come up, I just ask that if you do have, like, if you've been taken advantage of, please tell your story. Like if she's done something, or if you felt, under this, I was given money because I thought she was getting a lawyer for bullying and shit like that. I thought that's what the event was about. Not the event was about washer and dryer funds. That please feel free to talk about. Anyone that comes up that, talks about it, if you don't come up and make accusations, please, like that. We can't prove. If you can prove them, awesome. Come up with the proof and stuff like that. Or if it's something you can post on your page, awesome. I just want to keep it as, whatever is possible, if that makes sense. I'm losing my voice. Does that mean someone's in the box? Because I'm on a computer, so I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. So it says one new request. I'm clicking on the fucking. Is there a mod in here that can let the person? I don't know. I'm clicking on the damn thing. Multi-guest. Where'd it go? Little help here. Did they leave? Oh, wait. There we go. Dev 1993. Accept. Let me keep that thing down here. All right, we're connecting. It's spinning. Is she up in here? I can't hear if she is.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, welcome. How are you tonight?
Oh no, it's echoing.
Is it echoing?
Oh wait, are we good?
I don't know. It's not echoing for me, but it's good if I know. Is it echoing, people?
Okay,
Not
so
echoing.
I just want to say that Violet made me a mod, and I had nothing to do with that.
Okay. No, and like I said, I don't judge people these people are master manipulators. So I don't judge people that get, taken advantage of and stuff like that, because that's why, like, me and other people in the community and stuff that are in the anti-scam and awareness communities, we do it because we want to bring awareness to people that don't know about it. And I'm glad that you figured it out, by listening maybe to my story or to videos you've seen and stuff. But yeah, that's, I'm glad. And don't feel bad that she made you a mod. I mean,
No, I honest to God, I just want to say, I'm a single mom of two. I have a son and a daughter. They're going to be 7 and 8 in August. And, I was honest to God just commenting on her stream, and she made me a moderator, and I did not ask. There are people that are, in the comments that will verify that I did not ask to be a moderator, and she made me one. So
okay,
I
yeah.
recently not recently denied, but I went into my settings and declined so that I'm not a moderator of hers anymore.
That's awesome. I mean, and I mean, don't feel bad. it's good that you now know, and no one's going to judge you. If anyone's judging you in here, please don't do that. I think from what I've seen, people have been pretty friendly with you in here. Um, so yeah, so I wouldn't don't stress over it. You did the right thing. You unmodded yourself, and move on from it. And
I
that
honest to God, I'm not a scammer. I don't even have enough followers to go live.
Oh yeah, I don't think you're a scammer. I mean, I saw you in the comments. I don't remember even things you were saying. I mean, you may have been supportive, but again, I expect to see that from people. I don't expect everyone to be calling these people out, because you're getting thousands of people coming in that chat, and they see this lady crying or asking for money for a washer or dryer, and she has 7 grandkids and this and that and the third. That's what works. Her husband's in rehab. She doesn't have money. I mean, they do this because they know it works to bring in money or to bring in supportive words from other people. And for you to maybe say, oh, stop bullying her and stuff like that, when people are just trying to say, hey, this lady's done this and this, and then they get muted and stuff like that. So it's all everything's tactical with these people on here. But I don't judge you, and I don't think anyone else does. You did the right thing, though, in my opinion, by unmodding yourself. You're muted, I think. I don't know. If you're trying to talk, you're on mute.
Am I okay to talk without it echoing?
I don't hear an echo, so to me you're fine, but to other people, I don't even know. I got other requests.
I think the chat hears an echo, though. I feel really bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Anyways, I'm gonna drop down. I just wanted to say that I am not I'm not a fan of Violet's. I don't know why she made me a moderator. I mean, she picked me out of the blue, and anybody that was in there in that chat can see that.
Okay, and I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm glad that you're not down with the things she does. So I think everyone respects you here, and thank you for coming up tonight.
Penny Fairy, we have one of her mods in the chat, Southern Mama 2.0, and she really needs a box. She has receipts. She doesn't have enough followers, but she, I don't want to speak for her. She just really, if we could all follow her so she could get in a box and show her facts. If y'all would help her. But also, Penny Fairy, I don't know if you have found her Facebook, but I have. And she actually uses another couple's picture, and she's got her name turned backwards. And you should see all of the gimme, 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 gimme on her Facebook. I think you would really, it's amazing.
So it's her last name, the one that starts with an H, and then her first name that starts with an F?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Ryan
Cool,
Ray
thank you.
is saying Southern needs to go out and come back in.
So I have a question. Is it okay to ask?
Yeah, sure. We don't mind questions here.
So how many daughters are there total?
2 daughters.
2.
Okay, and 7 grandkids, correct?
Yes, one has 4, one has 3.
Okay. And how can she claim the 7 grandkids when one or both or how many of the daughters don't even talk to her? If they don't talk to her, there's no way they're letting their kids around her, correct?
Well, I mean, honest, I try to be honest about everything. It looks like at least 2 of them from the daughter that doesn't talk to her, because the daughter that didn't talk to her, they moved back to the grandfather's house because the grandfather passed in December. And So now she lives close. So she may let the two older ones see Violet now. But that's just, again, I'm just on that. I'm just guessing because I have seen them in videos, and the field trip she did was with the little boy that is from the door that, doesn't speak to her.
Right. Well, I'll leave so other people can join. I just, same as most of these people, she showed up in my For You page, and the lack of just normal social skills that a adult of her age should have, it's almost, well, it is very sad, but it's like she stopped maturing mentally at a certain age. And maybe that is from trauma, but
yeah, because I don't want to be, because that's what I sometimes think too. Because like I try not to judge people, but when I see like the videos she posts where sticking out her tongue and just doing things that the adolescents do, like then it makes me wonder, about, just like you said. I mean, maybe there's some trauma there that she's dealing with and stuff like that.
and she
However,
mentally stopped maturing as a child, I think.
yeah, but
It's sad.
yeah, it's sad, but I also feel she knows totally what she's doing and expecting of others and stuff like that. So
Right.
She
It's
knows right
better
from
that
wrong.
she's taking advantage of
oh,
people, in
100
my
I
opinion.
don't know if anybody was watching her today, but she was in her car working, waiting on, DoorDash or whatever. And somebody was in the chat and they said, "You got your money for your washer and dryer. So why are you still on here battling?" Because she was battling with her creepy freaking agents, the gingerbread people. And they were like, "You got your money for your washer and dryer, so why are you still pushing to battle?" And she was like, "Yes, I got my money for my washer and dryer, and what I do with the rest of my money is none of your business." So like she admitted today that she had the money, but she's going to continue to keep getting money. And then she said she was talking about how the proceeds from the where people sent into the link for the attorney during her benefit or whatever, that's what went to the attorney, and it was like $100 and something. And she said that that if anybody, she's thinking about switching attorneys, and if anybody knows of an attorney that would be willing to take it that might be cheaper than the one she's got, to let her know. So she's already switching up that story too.
yeah, no, and I saw like she was just really sassy and cocky today. Um, I don't know. It just, now she knows. Like in my eyes, she sees. All right, I was able to get all this money and shit like that with these gifts and stuff. Um, and I think now she feels like she has, her claws gripped into this battling stuff now, and now she's going to expect that whenever she battles, people are going to be throwing big for her and stuff.
And I noticed Eve, I don't know, it was probably about 46 hours in. She got real sneaky, depending on who she was battling, especially when her agents came in there. She got to where she wouldn't respond vocally. She was typing in the chat. She was responding to people in the chat instead of speaking it. And she was doing that again today when she was in the car.
Yeah, I think she
I
does
don't
some.
think
Outside,
that
you can't see what she's saying.
Also, let me say one thing. Penny Fairy, the lady that she is saying bullied her, I know her really well. And that lady never bullied her. She has no receipts, period, none, absolutely zero, of this lady making some kind of group coming after her. So she is also using that as a tactic to get money. The same way she did my friend Corey. She treated Corey horribly. So people really, as you're saying, need to research her. It took me an hour and I found everything I needed via social media just to verify what I was hearing was facts. Just like her saying she got fired from her job, do a little research. You'll see she was fired for theft. All you got to do is do your little research and you'll see what she was fired for.
Hey, I just
What
got a
I
couple
don't
of things. I,
understand
I
is
just got a couple of things before I drop down real quick. Penny Fairy, Ryan Ray wants to know if you can super mod her. My mod powers, my super mod powers are not working, so I'm not able to let anybody up in the box. And also, it has been asked by the chat that if you are up in the boxes, can you mute if you're not talking, because there is a lot of echo. And this was a great live, and I really liked the information that you gave us all. And I saw a video earlier where she had slipped and said that her husband had left her. Do we think that she was just hypothetically, like, he just left her, left for rehab, or do you, in your own opinion, think that he actually left her?
You know, I had that on recording too, and I watched it several times, but like the way I don't know if she was just, because that was like, it was like Sunday at like noonish Eastern time, so I don't know if she was just like kind of out of it and just running on fumes or whatever, or it's hard for me to say, because she did say, my husband left me. She didn't say like she does every other time, oh, he went to rehab, type thing, like she always usually does. So, who knows? Like it's definitely a rabbit hole to try to go down and figure out. But I don't want to make any assumptions without just more than that one thing she
Right.
said, if that makes sense.
It's
I
just,
don't
it's
think that
difficult to believe anything that she says, so everything that comes out of her mouth, I question. So it's, yeah. But anyways, I'm going to hop on down and watch the door.
Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna
I
try
don't
to.
think that anything she is saying is the truth. I think everything that comes out of her mouth is a lie. I've been watching her for months. And if you watch the way her appearance of herself in her lives or her videos, she plays with her hair. I mean, I don't like to try to bully anyone, but just the way she acts, it's so fake. You can just tell everything or anything that's coming out of her mouth. I don't believe anything that she says about the lawyers. You cannot sue. You cannot sue people for talking about you on social media. I mean, you just can't.
Well, especially not when everything that people are saying about her is the truth. She just doesn't like it that she's being exposed.
Yeah. I mean, it's not slander when basically the videos people are putting up about her. I mean, she damages her own self in her videos, in her lives. I mean, the agency she says she has, I don't think she has any agency
No,
at all. I
it's
do not think there's any agency. I don't think there's any lawyers. I think she does all of it to just get people to gift her and to send her money.
anybody can get an agency, and there's some crappy ones out there. I mean, there's some really good ones that you have to pay. There's some ones that you don't have to pay. I mean, there's some from bottom scale to high end scale. That's definitely an agency. But they're like bottom of
They
the
only have like 300 and some followers, the
yeah.
agency, right? I
Yeah.
looked at it, it was like a couple hundred
It's the
followers. I'm
Shine
like,
agency. Yes, it's like the Reject. It's like the Dollar General brand agencies. With promises of, you battle and get this much and we'll send you Interstellars or we'll send you this or that. They the Reject, like they're the Aldi
I
brand.
watched the lives with the gingerbread, I guess her agency. And I mean, she won like what, 7 battles out of which you could tell is intentionally, but, and I'm new to TikTok. I'm new to all this. I just really got on here a few months ago. I'd only got probably 200 or 300 followers. I just kind of watch most videos, if anything, and comment. But
and she's kicked me out of about every other live. I mean, she's got me blocked and everything on one account, but I mean, I don't know how legally, I mean, how it blows my mind how people gift her and send her money when I mean, I can tell just by watching her that she is lying. I mean, she lies about I mean, anything that's coming out of her mouth is a lie. And she says she doesn't beg. She does beg. And I don't like to bully. I don't believe in being mean towards people or whatever, but I mean, she straight begs on there. I mean,
Well,
it's
for me, it's not so much the begging as the entitlement. It's the audacity that she sits there and the entitlement that oozes out of her infuriates me.
and she thinks people, it's like she thinks the world owes her something. Everybody has some sort of trauma. I mean, we all do. We all grow as we get older. We get more acceptable to being able to handle it better and everything. But I mean, she uses that as a crutch, and she uses that on the hearts of others to gift her. And a lot of them believe her, and and that's why they gift her, because they believe, you're grown up to believe certain values. And if somebody says, hey, this is the truth, well, people are going to believe you. Old fashioned people. I'm naive like that. But as you see certain things, especially on TikTok, you learn, that
Well, and I
you can
felt
just
so
tell.
bad for her. What's the one mod's name? Penny Fairy, you were talking about her earlier. Is it Sherry?
Yeah, Sherry.
The one that's actually nice. She's a genuine person. I can tell she actually cares for Violet. But she was so rude to her when she was battling her the other day. She was flat out nasty to that woman.
Yep. Yeah, telling her like she's her mother or something. Do this and do that. And then when her live got discontinued, which was BS. I'm talking about when Sherry's live got discontinued.
Yes.
Violet didn't give a fuck. She didn't care at all.
No, she didn't.
She was like, oh, she just kept on going with her own shit.
She was so rude and so mean and nasty to her, and I was like, I just felt bad for her because I know that she's trying to do the good thing, and like I know that she's been talking to RT and like just trying to give her tips and on how to be better when she's online and different things like that. But she was just so nasty to her, and I think that falls back on the entitlement. For me, it's the entitlement of you're my friend and you're going to act this way when you're battling me, and this is what you're going to do in your chat. It's just the entitlement.
I think a lot of the people that mod for her and gift her and, are in, because she does have a lot that's, I can see comments of people, going, happy for, oh, you leave the haters out of it or don't pay no attention to them or whatever. But I mean, they're believing everything she's saying. And she believes it. I mean, I think she believes she's entitled to everything. She doesn't want to work. She does DoorDash however many days a week or minutes or whatever. I mean, she uses everything as a crutch for people to gift her, send her money, because they believe she needs it. And she may need it because she probably doesn't, work or bringing in that much income. But who knows how much income she probably, she spends so much time on lives. She says she takes care of grandkids. Well, I see her. How can you take care of 6 grandkids and be on TikTok all the time?
I know I take care of one every day, all day, from 6:30 in the morning to 6:30 at night, and I ain't got time to do all that. And he's 15 months old, and I there ain't no way.
Yeah, no, and even if you watch the full episode of that show, My Dysfunctional Family, that was one of the complaints that the daughter made, was that my mother's always on her phone. She doesn't pay attention to me. And like, it hasn't changed. Like, when the grandkids are there and stuff like that, she'll be on the phone. Like, she can't even go to the park and enjoy time with your grand without having damn TikTok live on. It's like, dude, Go enjoy your time with your grandkids. Why are you on live? It's just weird to me. I'm sorry. It's just weird.
Her problem is TikTok. I mean, if she and I think she does have a lot of mental issues as far as knowing how to handle life or her kids or whatever. I mean, I feel sorry for her daughters. I can't, and I know how teenagers can be. We have two, so. But I mean, I think she spends. I think everything is about her. I think it's first and foremost herself, and that's her. She's the first person she cares about and everything.
Hey,
And
can
if
I
she's
offer
lacking
this?
any money for anything, then that's what she'll do. Whatever, lie, whatever to get it.
Southern Mama, can you put a bunch of hearts in the chat? She's trying so hard to get enough followers to get in a box.
Yeah, because I don't have any
Yeah,
requests right now. Just
If you can
yeah,
just
she came into
spam
my
the
box,
chat,
Pretty Fairy. Oh, sorry.
just spam the chat with a bunch of hearts so that people can see you in the chat because we can't pin comments with people in the boxes. So just spam the chat with a bunch of hearts so people can pick you up.
Yeah, I was gonna let you know she came into my room and was talking about how Violet has kind of dumped her. So I know you kind of mentioned that at the beginning. But real quick, I did want to say, pay attention when you're even when it's not Violet, when it's somebody else, the things they say and the things they do. Because a couple weeks ago, Violet was on a tirade about how she was being cyber stalked or gang stalked and slandered all across the internet. And one morning I woke up and she's on a live with a bunch of kids running around, and she was live streaming her grandchild's field trip with all of these little kids in the video, and you could clearly see, if you know the area, where they were. And it's just, she says all of these things, but she goes and does another thing, and she's a walking contradiction. And at the end of the day, when you just logically stand back and look at things, just ask, does this make sense? Because the story and the narrative she's presenting are not aligning with the actions that she's taking.
Yeah, you're right, Mallory.
Yep.
Southern Mama, you've got like
Absolutely.
350 something. Close out the app, close out TikTok all the way, like exit it out all the way off your phone, and then come back in, and you should be able to request the box and just be able to use your voice.
And
So
back to that thing, like I know. I mean, well, my son graduates this year from high school. Oh shit! Like I can't believe time. But anyway, but like any time at the beginning of the school year, you had to sign off for them to even have any videos for the school, for them to appear in videos or pictures or anything like that. And I watched that live that morning, and there were people's kids at the field trip that she had on, on TikTok Live. It's like, it's crazy to me. I mean, just she just doesn't care. It's all about her. She was just making that whole thing just about her.
Yeah, and then later that day, actually, I thought what was even more astounding was it felt like they told her she couldn't be around anymore because they never went around any of the kids after the teacher approached her. But she told her, I think it was her grandson that she had. She said they were going to go get Cece's pizza or something and eat it in the park. She started curling her hair or something with something to do with her hair at like noon to 1 o'clock, and she didn't finish till almost 4 o'clock. And the pizza was supposed to be lunch.
yeah, they were going to Little Caesars, and that poor baby was hollering for hours. He
Yeah.
his pizza.
Sorry,
I
I'm
just got to
trying
say, Mallory, I love you.
Oh, thank you.
You're one of my favorite people in here.
Thank you. I appreciate
And Penny
that.
Fairy, you too. I love that. And Samantha, I love her too. She's
Yeah, I
Thank
was gonna say
you.
this.
I love
This was
you.
good. I'm gonna drop, but thank you for letting me up.
Thank you for coming up. Appreciate it. Thank you everyone who has ever come up. I appreciate you guys coming up.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go try to figure out which lawyer I want to hire since she's gonna have to pay for it eventually.
Yeah, it's crazy that she's the one that thinks she has
Contact
like
Mallory. She can give you her info for hers if she's not going to use it. She's going to look for another one. Ask her for hers. I was looking to see if what's her name came back in. I don't see her back in.
Yeah, and I don't have any guest requests. I mean, and I believe some people just, have more discernment than others when they're scrolling through TikTok. And I mean, and I think that's why the majority of us are try to just be like, listen, go research this. Don't just throw money at these people. If you research it and still want to give money, go for it. Like, I'm not going to try to talk you out of it, but I want you at least before you give to something. That should be with anything, any type of charity, anything you do in regular life. Like, research things before.
Well, and I think the bad side of TikTok too is no matter how much awareness you put out there, you still have those people that no matter how much awareness you put, they're going to go gift them and support them just to get on your nerves. You know what I mean? Like the ones that are in there that are saying, do your research, looking all to it. There's still people there that are going to gift her just to spite us. If that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
it does.
yeah. There was this girl in TK is the guy that from her agency, but she was instigating people, just trying. I can't even remember her name now, but she was on that side, just trying to talk smack to people. So like the whole agency thing, I personally, I wasn't going to gift the agency because like if it's some random person, I'll gift them to beat her and stuff like that because I can be petty like that. But um, it can also backfire because then people will start gifting her more. So it's like it's tough to decide. But one thing that bothered me also with the battles, I don't know if people picked up on it, but anyone that was a foreigner, she wouldn't battle. Like she automatically hung up on it. Didn't even say, "Oh, have a good day." They popped on, and you could tell, they're from Syria or whatever country they're from, and just hangs up on them like, bro, like, at least respect people.
Well, and the reason she's got a bunch of foreigners on her battle list, on her not friends list, is because of that agency. That's why she's got so many people from wherever, is because of that agency. I guarantee you they've got her set in a different region.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Because like when they were sending her the gifts, like when you watch the video, like it was all in Chinese lettering, like, and then it translated into English so it could put it in her chat, like I'm your team or whatever the person wrote or something like that. But everything, the gifts, everything was I don't think it's called Chinese lettering. I know they have
Yeah,
Mandarin and Cantonese, but whatever.
What was that about with the whoever sent her the Interstellar that was in Chinese? I mean,
because that's where her agency's from.
That Avenue of Stars is her agency. They are based out of. They can put all the American flags in their screen names as they want. They're from China.
And they only have a couple hundred followers, so anybody could base out an agency. I mean, there's still a lot I'm trying to learn about it.
Yeah, anybody can
about
make an
TikTok.
agency. I can make one. I can make an agency and rep myself and make my own rules. You can go into your settings right now and there's like a little 4-letter code. You can get your own agency. Anybody can get an agency. She's just got the Temu version of the agencies.
And the agencies want you to battle and make as much money as you can because from the gifts, TikTok gives them 10%. So let's say there were $100 in gifts sent. She'd get 50, TikTok would get 40, and the agency would get 10. Basically. And TikTok already made money off the fact that you're not like if you buy $10 worth of coins, it's not $10. They have, their fees or whatever. You don't get like $10 worth of coins. If you spend $10, you'll get like $8.89 coins or whatever. So they're making their money.
Who is the one she says she talks about has been bullying her since preschool? Because that's really confusing to me. I don't even know who she's talking about, which I'm sure it's a lie.
From high school. I joke around and say preschool because it's silly. I mean, she was in high school 30 years ago. I don't think anyone's bullying
She
her.
does that for just to get people to feel sorry for her. Pretty much is how she does everything.
I'll be back.
She's something. She's
Yeah, it's just
I've
manipulation.
never seen, yeah, oh my gosh. I have never ever seen anybody that can get on live and ask strangers for their hard-earned money like that. I mean, I just I don't know. I can't understand it. I can't.
Yeah, to me it's weird. Like, and she thinks that this person from high school came on TikTok and suddenly got. I mean, you see, there's hundreds of people that speak out against. You can watch the chat. She has 400 people in there. 3 people are talking. That means everyone else is watching and just they're afraid to get muted. But that's all she can do now. She can't block you. But she never resets, so it's annoying because then at least people that reset often. Once someone resets and come back live, you're unmuted again. But uh, yeah, she just I don't know.
And she'll block any comment. I mean, if you comment anything, which my other account, Wild Bill, I'd get in there and I'd just comment. And I would try to just be, like I told her, I think it was last night during their live or the night before, I said, if you get off TikTok, your problems would probably end. It was something like that. Of course, she muted it. She didn't block me on that account, but she'd always mute my comments and then
Oh,
block me from that live or whatever. But
she can only block. She can only mute now unless she unblocks people. She can only mute now because she's already hit 10,000 blocks, and you can
yeah,
only have 10,000 blocks. But I mean, anyone that has 10,000 people blocked. I mean, you're probably doing something sketch on here for you to have that many people. And obviously, some people make multiple
oh my
accounts, but
gosh,
not that many.
wow.
But even anyone I was watching, anyone that even was like, you should get some rest. Like people that genuinely cared because it's like, bro, you've been up for 42 hours. You need some rest because, at one point I saw her like talking to herself like out loud and it was weird.
Oh
And
God.
like that was Sunday morning. I was like, my gosh. But it's like people genuinely, they're like, and she'll mute them. Don't tell me what to do. I'm not a child. It's like, but you act like one. You act
If
like a
she would
child.
put all that energy into something positive in her life and would just, try to do something good with all the energy she puts into TikTok, begging and asking people for money for whatever, she would have, I mean, she could have a really good, she could have, a good job somewhere. She'd pick something that, she'd be good at, I guess, but I don't
You
know.
cannot tell me that being on TikTok and getting all these things and saying how you're bullied in this, that, and the third, you can't tell me, oh, it's good for my mental, but then you can't work because that would be bad. Her therapist told her she shouldn't work, but be on TikTok where like you're saying you're being bullied, harassed, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's just she doesn't want to work a regular job. She wants people to give her money and just sit on TikTok and literally just sit. I mean, she's not at least entertained because she's like, oh, all these big battlers, because they try to entertain you. They do things. She's like, oh, but I scream my heart. It's okay. When you got gifts, you yell, thank you. I mean, all right, but that's not hosting a live. That's not being a good host to a live. You just sit there staring at the screen, listening to the same song over and over on repeat, swaying back and forth. That's not content. It's
No,
not.
it's not. And she thinks she's a content creator, and she's not. I've seen content creators on here, good ones, and you enjoy their content. You enjoy watching them, and you want to comment and support them and stuff. But hers is just, I mean, I've just never seen anything like her before, ever.
Yeah.
She's probably the worst one I've seen on this app by far.
Yeah, I mean, there's like no engagement. The only engagement is if you send a gift and she'll be like, thank you, or if you say something really nice so she can pin it for the validation she needs to be like, so she can say how good and loyal and have a great heart and all the other shit she says about herself. And she wants to make it seem like it's some, the whole, if we work together, oh, let's do it. It's like, it's only benefiting you. You're not, I don't know. She just, it irks me that if you can sit in your car
Oh,
like
it
that
does
all
me
day
too.
long, get a job if you can
'Cause
sit in your
there,
car that long.
yeah, there's people. I mean, there's real people struggling out there. I mean,
100%.
really honest, good people really having a hard time making it right now. And, she doesn't have it hard. I mean, you can tell. I mean, nobody has highlights in their hair like that. I mean, nobody is like, you can tell she's fine. You can tell she's well beyond it by the way she looks, by the way she acts. I mean, the entitlement's the biggest thing, but I mean, you can tell she is not hurting. She is not doing without food, shelter, warmth. I mean, she's not doing without any of those things. And there's many, many people right now that really could use, I mean, honest to goodness help from good people. And she's taken advantage of good people, many, many good people that are believing her and are thinking what she is saying is real and the truth. And it's not. And it just blows my mind how people that they can't see it. I mean, cause I could see it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I
Uh,
agree.
Penny Fairy,
Yeah,
uh,
what's up?
first time caller, first time seeing you
First
online,
time caller.
and it's just awesome. I love it. I
Thank you.
wanted to tell you something that I wasn't sure you had a chance to see. I've been watching this Tyler young man living in his car out in California, door dashing. You know who I'm talking about?
Tyler. Is he the nomadic something millennial? Is that Tyler?
Uh,
Is that his?
he, I don't know what kind of vehicle he's on, but he's definitely millennial for sure.
No, but I'm saying
Um,
his screen name, is that the nomadic millennial? I think that's Tyler.
no,
It may
not
not be.
Nomad Jakey. Um, he's from Texas and he's got a bit of an attitude. But, anyways, you were doing your work on him one night, sending him pennies, and he was getting so upset. It was hilarious.
The one that called the cop on
And
me?
Jordan?
no, Tyler.
Is he the one that called the
Oh,
cop on me?
Tyler.
The cops on me?
I don't know. It just
Because there's a video. I have a video on my page. I think that's the person you're talking about. I believe.
that. Anyways, I thought that was just brilliant, and he, was going to sue you and come after you.
Yeah. That's yeah.
That's
His
him.
screen name is like the nomadic millennial, or maybe that's just his Cash App.
Okay,
But yeah,
maybe
I
I
know.
just didn't see
Yeah,
that.
he was in Arizona, and then he was going to like Austin, Texas, and then I don't know where he's gone now. But people were like getting him a hotel every night for a while.
Yeah,
He was raising $133 every day for a hotel. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
yeah, exactly. And I've been watching him for a while because I thought he didn't seem right. And he did seem to be on the straight and narrow for a long time. But it was when he started staying in those hotels every night that I was like, here we go.
Right, exactly. I mean, because if you're door dashing each day, then you can pay for your own hotel. Why are you taking money from people? Like, pay for your own
Right.
hotel. Yeah, no, that's what bothered me about that whole thing.
Yeah, but I find all of when they get so mad, it just makes my day.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, it does. I love it. I sit there and I laugh so hard I've nearly peed myself almost a couple times.
They get so mad. It's just so funny.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun whole thing.
I think we can all agree that Violet, though, is arrogant, entitled,
Toxic.
Yeah, she is. She is something else. I've seen some bad ones on here, but she really takes the cake. The way she talks to people and acts, really bad.
I see you, Carrie. Thank you. Sorry.
Well, I'm going to jump down. I just wanted to let you know that I'm loving it. So keep up the good work.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming up here. Thank you. I appreciate everyone for coming in tonight to support. I really do, honestly.
Me love you long time.
Me love you a long time. What did someone sent something that?
If I had money to send you gifts, Penny Fairy, I would.
No, don't. It's not.
I'll hit you up next time.
No worries. Just thank you for coming here. Thank you for just enjoying the videos. Appreciate that.
Hey, Penny Fairy.
Yo, what's up?
So if you don't want me to go this way, I'll just drop. But I don't know if you remember me. We've DM'd a couple of times, and I, have talked to you a couple of times and stuff like that. But I think you're amazing. I think what you do is amazing. Like, you have saved me from not giving money to 2 different people, and I learned a lot. This was like probably 3 or 4, maybe even 5 months ago. So I have done my research now. I've figured out how to do my research, and anybody that I start to be like, oh, this is such a good cause, like whatever. But I did find somebody that is 100% legit. I have done all the research. I'm not a dumb person. I really have done a lot of research, and this isn't something that just pulls at my heartstrings. It's something that is live, and she shows live what she does. It's a rehabber that is out of Georgia, and her TikTok name is Miss Doolittle, and she is, I mean, seriously, if you go watch her lives, what she does with the animals, the amount of animals, she has like over 80 animals right now, because it's, like whatever, breeding season or whatever, like, but anyway, I will say this. I completely love what she does. So if anybody's out there that is like, oh, I really want to donate money to a good cause, I'm not saying go to it and just give her money. I'm saying watch her lives, and go to her website and see what she actually does, because it's amazing work. She's saving all of these animals that are abandoned and or hurt or whatever, and she just has the biggest heart. So I know that this whole live has been about scammers and stuff like that, which I think is totally good. But I think that at the same time, maybe we should, sit there and say, okay, there actually are good people on this app that are actually doing good things, and they deserve to be looked at as well, right? So anyway, I just want to say that again. Her name is Miss Doolittle, MISS, and then Doolittle. And I encourage everybody to go take a look at her page, take a look at her lives, see what she does. You make the decision. I'm not going to sit there and say, do this or give her money or anything like that. But I am going to say, I have done my research. I have her cell phone number
So
now.
you've
We
you've
talk on the
seen,
phone
sorry,
now.
respectfully though, Andrea, you've seen her bank records. You know where every cent of every dollar is going.
No,
Okay, well then,
respectfully, no.
see,
You're
respectfully,
right.
you
I don't.
can't come into a live where he's trying to teach, people not to give their money online and plug somebody that
Well,
you know what I mean?
okay. No, you know what? Totally fair. Totally fair. So she actually has an Amazon wish list that is only for rehab stuff. I mean, there's not a single thing on there that she would ever want. It's all for animals, like the food and all that kind of stuff. I have not given her actually any, well, I have given her some money, but I have not given her very much money. All the stuff that I get for her is for the animals. And then I get it for her, it arrives, and then she shows it to me like while we're on the live. So, I mean, honestly, you bring up a really good point. I totally agree. Like,
The thing
don't give her
of
money.
it, you want to make sure that if you're saying somebody's okay to give money to, that you know without a question of a doubt that it's not going to come back on you in any way, shape, or form, right?
No. Like seriously, I'm dead legit on this. You have 100% a very, very good point. Don't give money to her. Seriously, don't. Because she's not even asking for money. She's asking for blankets. She's asking for formula. She's asking for incubators. She's asking for all of those different kinds of things that are on her Amazon wish list. There's not a single thing that a human would give a shit about on her Amazon wish list. So you're absolutely right. Don't give her money. Go to her live, take a look at it. Don't do it on a whim. Don't do a knee-jerk reaction because the animals are adorable. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, just take a look at it. And then you decide for yourself, hey, this is a really good cause. I want to buy her a blanket for the animals to put in her incubator. It's like $3. I'm just saying that's all I'm saying. But
I
can we
you can
please?
tell the ones who, I mean, when you watch their videos, you can tell the ones like if they offer to do a Walmart order, they'll say no, I can't give out my address. Or I mean, there's red flags everywhere if you really look for them.
Can we
No, I know.
please, everybody in the chat, and I'm, Penny Fairy, much respect to you. You're like my king on this app. But in all fairness, this live per Penny Fairy is about bringing awareness to Violet. And where we got off topic, I have no idea. But a lot of people in the chat, they're just now joining. They're wanting to hear about it. Sorry, just wanted to come in and see if we could get
Okay,
back on
I'll
topic
drop.
with Violet.
I'll drop. I was just trying to add something positive, but I'll go ahead and drop. So, all right,
Thanks for coming
thank
up,
you.
Andrea. Thanks, Andrea.
I guess
I
I'm the
can
bad
see
guy
what
now. Sorry.
No, I don't.
I can see what Andrea's saying though about the people who, I know this live is about Violet. I understand that 100%. But I think what Andrea was trying to say was how there is legitimate people out there needing help. Not all of them are scammers. And usually, like the red flags that pop up, like I said, you can always see them and know when, I mean, for the most part, but you always want to do your own research. Don't go by what 5 or 10 or even 15 people tell you to do your own. But I see what she was trying to do.
Yeah, no, and I think I think there's creators that you can watch that if she's a good creator and puts out entertaining things and things that are interesting, then I don't think checking them out and stuff like that, but yeah, it's just my opinion. I personally wouldn't send money, but again, I'm no one to tell people what to and not to do.
Blasty, your people are asking for a dance break.
Okay. Yeah, I know they want the
Yeah, I came up to make a couple of points about Violet before all of that kind of derailed, but I think we need a dance break first.
Okay, all right. Let's get the Hype Queen song going.
Thanks to some Led Zeppelin.
To be your hot queen. I would love to be your hot queen. I would love to be your hot queen. I would love to be your hot queen.
In the club, getting lit in VIP, popping bottles on their rugs, popping pussy on their seats. I came in through the back because this face is my ID, and I never spent a cent because I get it all for free. Hey, mug right, fit tight, I'm a bad bitch. You a mess in a dress, I bag sis. We the A-team, you ratchet is average. Whipping out your phones whenever we be going savage. Got it, bitch, and I'm built like it. Feeling on your man because I feel like it. Go berserk when I twerk in my skirt. Not a damn thing shake, but he still like it. Hey, you a piece of work, I'ma work it out. I'm a cloud nine, you a clown chasing clout. You a hype man, all you ever do is shout. You all hype, and I'm what the hype is all about. Hype.
I
Shake
would
that ass,
love
pop
to
that
be
pussy
your
to the
hot
right.
queen.
Hey, bitch, I'm hype, sipping on that Patron, so I won't be polite.
All right, thank you.
Amazing. We have people asking if we can get that on Spotify.
Maybe.
That's amazing. The only 2 points that I wanted to touch on again, I think you brought them in. I think you brought them up at the beginning there, but I missed some of it. Just 2 things that really, really, really irk me. Obviously the fact that her answer to everything is I don't have family to help me. And she is among probably millions of people in this world that don't have family to help them for whatever reason. I don't think that is an excuse or a reason for any sort of entitlement. If anything, with that kind of experience, what you're going to do is you're going to use it to your advantage, and you're going to use it to get out there and just really make things happen. And you're going to have that pride and that feeling of accomplishment when you go out and you do that. And you're going to be like, I did it, nobody helped me. And the fact that she's so reliant, and so expectant of other people to help her in those situations just completely blows my mind. Because again, there are lots of people out there that are struggling. But the entitlement with her is probably one of the top 5 worst on this app, in my opinion. And then the other thing, obviously, and I made a video about it on one of my 3 accounts, I did a video response to it, was just the whole situation with Brandon. I mean, nothing sickened me more than to hear her say, well, if you wanted to go and pick me out a washer and dryer, that was completely vile and completely unnecessary. And it just goes to show that she will literally take from anybody. And I know you had a quote up in your box earlier at the top of the box about people that take from people. They don't have any limits. And they'll just continue to do so. And that's exactly the situation there. She doesn't have any morals, okay? There's no like, maybe I shouldn't take from him because he has a TBI. It's just, I'm going to take. And there's no moral compass there. It's whatever is taken to her advantage.
And what bugs me, what bugs me is that she's like, I don't have any family. I just have a mother, 2 daughters, 7 grandkids. It's like, you have family, lady. There are people that legit have no family, that have lost family members, that, you have family. Just because they don't give you money, that doesn't take away the fact that they're your family and stuff like that. Thank you so much, Andrea. Like that bugs me, like when she says that and then her daughter's standing right next to her today. It's like, you have family. Like, stop. Just because you can't take advantage of them because you don't know if you have in the past, or they just don't have the money to give you or whatever, you still have family. Family doesn't equal dollar signs and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what bugs me when she always
And
mentions she
a lot
has
of
no
times in
family.
some situations, the reason they don't have family, and I'm not saying this is the case for her, but for a lot of the others that we watch and cover, the reason they don't have any family to help them is because they've already burned those bridges. Those bridges have been burned, and family has stepped away and said, I'm not willing to help you anymore because you're taking advantage and you're lying on me and you're doing this, that. It turns into too much, and they just walk away. And those are a lot of the reasons that a lot of people don't have the support that they, say that they should have from people. It's because they've been down that road already. They've exhausted those options.
Yep, I agree.
Well, great job tonight. It was good to see you again. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for being respectful. Everybody have a good evening. Oh,
for coming up.
and please, don't give any cash, please. Resources only.
Hi, Penny Fury. I just wanted to say how much I love your content. Number
Thank
one,
you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
we're awesome. And I just wanted to say to people in the chat, because somebody up there was saying, I just bought, a $3 rug for the blanket, a blanket for the incubator, whatever. They buy cat food, they buy cat litter. It's not going to the person who is in an active addiction. That's not true. If somebody is buying them cat litter, that's money they don't need to spend on cat litter, and it's more money in their pocket to spend on rugs. And a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, I just bought them food. I paid for it myself.
Or when they pay
They're
their phone bills and stuff like that. Yeah, because then that frees up the money that they had that was going towards the phone bill to now be able to.
Exactly. My daughter has been in an active addiction for 9 years. And if she came to my door right now and asked for a sandwich, I'd say no. Bye. Because I know if I give her that sandwich, then she's got the money in her pocket not to have to go buy one. And she can spend that money on rugs. And I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, especially with dealing with the people that are in addiction. I mean, you really have to be careful with whatever doesn't even have to be, like you said, doesn't even have to be money.
Right. No money for anything, not their animals, not anything.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yep.
It's completely enabling. Giving my daughter a warm bed to sleep in would be enabling her. And I want her to hit rock bottom. If I found out somebody was, feeding her and doing things, I'd be pretty mad. I need her to hit rock bottom where she has absolutely nothing in order to get herself help.
And sometimes it takes rock bottom. I've got 14 years in recovery, and I mean, my mom, it was pouring rain one night, and I come by there, and she wouldn't let me in because she knew she was risking me stealing off of her. I mean, this was, years and years ago, and I've earned all that trust back, but it took a long time. And Violet's husband, he's supposed to be in recovery, and I know by watching the My Dysfunctional Family, I watched the whole episode yesterday, and she even said in there in the episode that she had used drugs. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think she uses heavily, but I don't think she's not using. I think she's probably still using, probably with her husband. I don't know. I can't say that for sure because I don't know. I shouldn't say that.
Well,
But I'm just saying, like, the way she,
Hello? She doesn't act normal.
No, she doesn't.
In my opinion.
Yeah, and there was that one night with the eye movements and the paranoia with Violet, where she was sitting in her vehicle and just her eyes were just all over the place, and she was just like looking all around her and stuff like that. Like, to me, that and I'm not going to accuse her or anything. It's just it was weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, my daughter came to my house looking for a bathroom. I'm like, there's one 2 minutes down the road. And she ended up peeing her pants in my front yard because I would not let her in. I mean, yeah.
Well, you probably dealt with so much stuff from her, that you just, and parents got to do tough love.
Yeah, I know if she got in, she wouldn't get out. You know, it wouldn't be just coming in to use the bathroom. It would be, I need food. I need to lay down. I need to, nod off. I need to be nasty. It's never ending. So doing anything for these people other than saying, hey, go to your local, state, ask them for hotel vouchers. They'll help you. Take the bus. You don't need an Uber. There are things they can do. Walk. There are plenty of people out there that really are struggling that walk to work. And
Hey, Penny Fairy, did Violet's husband, he's still supposed to be in recovery? Is that where he's still basically, because she said how, when she's asking for money and, for this and that, she says, well, my husband's 200 miles away, and I don't have any help and this and that. But, she's been doing this for what, over 2 years. So regardless when he was there or not, I can't, how can people not see that? If they do research of their own, they'll see she's been doing this for over 2 years. I did in a matter of a couple weeks doing
Yeah, I
research
mean,
on her.
I don't understand that whole, because I guess he was in rehab for, like, allegedly he was in the rehab center for a month, and now he's moved on to transitional living, and he needs care packages sent to him and by people. Like, to me, that's weird that mods and other people are sending care packages to her husband. But um, yeah, it's all strange to me. Like, if that's really happening. But then again, in her live when she said, "Oh, my husband left me," like, so who like really knows what's really going on? Like, at the end of the day.
Yeah, because there's no proof. She doesn't ever show receipts on anything. She says it, so you just go by what she says that she's needing and doing.
Well,
You
that's the
can't.
thing. Like, the
I
people
mean,
that
I
say
sure as heck
they
don't
have
believe
all
her.
these receipts never show the damn receipts. It's like, show your receipts then. You got all the shit. Show them. Show your receipts.
She doesn't.
No, she doesn't.
I don't think I've ever seen her show receipts of anything.
And it's funny because, like, she's like, "I'll take you to get the washer and dryer." She said the same exact thing with the car, and she didn't go live when she went to get the car. She was like, "Oh, I was on the phone with um, her mod Andrea," which Andrea I haven't. Andrea was the one that made the stickers and stuff like that for the car event. But I haven't seen Andrea around for this whole. She still says, "Oh, Andrea's my best friend," but I haven't seen her modding or even coming into this whole weekend or anything like that. At least anytime I was watching, I never saw her. But she said the same exact thing with the car, and she didn't go live. She's like, we're going live at tomorrow, 11 a.m. to get the car, and she never did. And so she's saying she's going to go live to get the washer and dryer, and I don't know. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. I don't believe the lady. So
I loved her statement when she said, I'm going to get the car I want to get. I don't care what you guys can afford. I was like,
yeah,
what?
no, the entitlement's real with that one.
It's like, you don't knock a gift horse in the mouth.
Sorry, I'm seeing some comments asking for people's names so they can look up. Please don't give out that information, please.
No, I wasn't even looking at the chat, so my bad.
Well, I just wanted to come up and give my piece and just tell
Thank you for
people
coming
stop
up.
sending money for animals. If they can't take care of them, they need to get rid of them. Period. They need to stop using them as little props to get their money, to make people feel bad for them. So, and just that I love what you do, Penny Fairy.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
laugh
so much.
every time I see you come in.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys. I'm gonna let myself down.
Thank you. Have a good
Have a
night.
great
Thanks for coming up.
night.
Can you try requesting Southern Mama? Did she make a post? People were saying she needed to make a post.
Let me see if I can. Can she
Can you
comment
comment
right now?
Southern Mama so he can see if he can invite you?
The tough thing is I'm not on like the frickin' like
Oh, okay.
like with this thing, it doesn't like let you. Okay, I just saw her name. Let me see what it lets me do when I click on it. Click on it. Multi-guest invited. It says invited. I don't see her.
Now, who is Southern Mama? 'Cause I think, did I see her in the chat with Violet the other night?
See, I don't know because there was the Southern Mama boutique, and I don't know if this is the same girl or not. Because I know this. Okay, it's Southern Mama. She can't come in on her main.
She was a mod for Violet, or an
Yeah.
ex
Okay.
mod.
I'm looking at it because I see
Okay.
Southern Mama boutique. Yeah. No. Now I know. Can she come? Yeah, because I'm clicking multi-guest, and it it makes it look like it's sending it, and it highlights back to where I can click on it again.
Yeah, it looks like it's not working for tonight. Maybe we can do something another night.
Because I mean, I'd love to.
She's been trying literally the whole time you've been live
I
to
know it
to go in the
sucks.
box.
What is
Yeah.
she like? Is she blocked or something on her?
She only has 446 now. She got
Yeah,
a lot
but
of followers.
her main account she has a couple of thousand. Live access
Right.
is when
I think people are saying the main account is banned.
Oh, the main account was banned? Because I didn't know if I blocked her or not. Because sometimes I'll block mods so that she had her live access removed. Just because I don't want them reporting my shit. So like I'll see the mods are and then I'll block them, but then I'll unblock them, like unblock sharing and stuff like that because she seems.
It says live access is needed when I click accept. So it's something on her end that's not allowing her to go on.
Dang. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I would love to hear.
Virgo's saying they
'cause-
changed it back to 1,000.
Because I know, like, she spent a lot of time there this weekend and stuff like that. So I'd love to hear what happened. I was a mod for and she humiliated. After I ran out of money. Wow. But that's Violet. That I mean, I say wow, but that's Violet. You're genuine and loyal until you don't have any money to give her. Then you're not genuine and loyal anymore. You can't box at 500. I'm not sure. I don't even know any of that shit. To be honest. Over $250. See, and that's what I also want to be. Aside from the gifts and shit like that, that night I saw several people saying, they cashed out to her. And usually back before she would tell people, oh, thank you for the cash app and all this. She would say thank you for the cash app, but she would never say the amount or anything like that. So who knows how much she got on the back end during that live besides on the gifts, because she got near enough $600 in gifts. Or no, she got almost $900 in gifts, if not $900. I'd have to look at because I took screenshots. The $600 I was talking about because I saw someone say $600 because that threw me off. That's how much she's given to people on this app, when she should have been saving that for herself since she doesn't work or anything like that. But no, she got enough to get the washer and dry, so it'd have to have been over $900. And again, I don't have a problem like with the battlers or the gifting system, because I get that, it's the way TikTok is, and that's just how TikTok is, like the battles and stuff like that. It's what the fact that she lied, that she said the whole event was supposed to be for the lawyers for the cyberbullying, because that was the big thing.
I don't think she has any lawyers.
Well, no, she's like, oh, I talked to this lawyer and he said he would do it. And then she's already, oh, I may not go with that lawyer. It's like, it's all bullshit. It's like that was fraud. What she did is fraud. So she may need a lawyer now. She may need one now.
She'll do whatever she can to pull on the heartstrings of people and make them feel sorry for her, make them send her money, send her gifts, or whatever it is to help her get whatever she says she needs. And I just hope through this live, I hope people see it, and they see everyone that's seeing what she's doing, and they put a stop to it, because it's ridiculous. There's real people struggling out, real honest to God goodness people out there really needing help. They're not on TikTok. Most of them don't have a phone or don't have two phones or whatever. It blows my mind. I don't know. I'm just an old West Virginia girl, so I'm trying to understand it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I say, it bothers me because, and I don't get into my, religious beliefs often and stuff like that, but, I am Christian and stuff like that. And I don't like when people use God as a manipulation tactic to, try to get money from people like that. That's something that always really bugs me. And, it just, she hits them all. She tries to tries to work on the Christians. She tries to work on the people in recovery. She has several things that she wants you to feel sorry for and try to relate to her with and stuff like that. And it's messed up to do. Yeah, it looks like Southern Mama wants to call someone that can jump in the box and put her on speakerphone or something. I don't know if anyone can do that or give her a backup account. Because that's something I would. Sorry. Because I saw Southern Mama going hard for her all weekend. So, and that's why I actually want to do this live like yesterday, but to get the things with the videos and to have them play and everything like that, without just like using a separate device and stuff. Obviously it took me to tonight.
Well, hopefully after the live, more people will see really what she's about and do their own research. And they want to donate. There's plenty of homeless vets out there, that you can go personally and donate to, and the money. There's places and organizations that where it's going, instead of getting on here and seeing some woman talk about how she needs a transmission now for a car that was bought by TikTok. It's nuts.
It's never going to end. And that's the thing that's frustrating, is that especially now, unless people, and that's why I wanted to do this live as soon as possible during what I saw happening this weekend. And I was like, people need to know, people need to be aware, and she needs to be aware. And I hope she hears that what she did was illegal. She can try to say whatever she wants to say, But obviously, I showed. She's always talking about receipts. I showed the receipts that what she said verbally and what she wrote down in her little message that the proceeds were going to it, and then she switched it up, and that's literally against the law. Theft by deception, fraud, whatever you want to call it. And thank you. I think your name was Sierra. Whoever offered to give Southern Mama their backup account to use. But hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully we can try to stop this now before it gets even worse, because there's no reason. I mean, there's just no reason. The fact of the matter is, back in September, it was she got the car, and that was supposed to be so she could go to work, and then she's come up with 1,000 excuses why she can't go to work now.
Now she needs a transmission or whatever for a car. That blew my mind when I seen that. I was like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. And she's going to keep doing it. She's not going to stop till till people quit gifting her and she gets bored or whatever. I mean, she's going to keep doing her lives and, making people feel sorry for her and taking advantage of people, and she's going to keep doing it.
Let's see. Who blocked RT? I see that. I'm not blocking anyone, obviously. Let's see. And then someone wanted me to ask you, do you still talk to Violet? I don't know. It says,
What?
Ask Billie Jean, still talking with Violet, please.
I have never supported her. There was at one time on my account, Wild Bill, that I felt sorry for her one night. And I told her I was sorry. And that's been a couple weeks ago. And then I seen more info, but I'm new to TikTok, so I'm new to all this. But that was like one time. No, I'm not. And she's blocked me. She don't even, like, this is my main account. I get on Wild Bill on some things. But like, I'm not even going to go there on that. She's literally got me blocked on this account. On this account, I can't see anything of hers. I go on my Wild Bill account. And she's muted me and blocked me from so many lives on that because I call her out stuff that she knows is true, and she gets mad, so she'll block me, or her mods will block me, or whatever.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I mean,
she gets mad and she blocks me because I say stuff and she'll eventually block my whole account on Wild Bill, but I don't support her at all. One night I felt sorry for her because I'm naive. You want to believe people are good, and you want to believe what they say is real, and it's not.
so did she block you or just mute you? Because I know she reached the 10K limit on it. So did she just mute you from her lives, or she blocked you?
She blocked me on her live probably. I went in probably 3 or 4 different times on her 48-hour live, and she blocked me each time. Every time I'd make a comment, she would block me from it.
Yeah,
it's funny. You're
muting you. Yeah, she was probably just muting because.
Yeah, I'm not her friend. What? I mean, seriously, come on, people, really? Because one night I felt sorry for her and actually believed her. That's okay. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, Sarah B. She blocked over 10K. That happened like last week.
Yeah, probably about a couple weeks ago. I was on my Wild Bill account. I think, I don't know. Yeah, it was in one of her lives. And I did feel sorry for her. I had a couple bottles of wine, you know what I mean? So I did feel sorry for her. And you want to believe people are genuine. But the more stuff I seen on her, the more you can see how fake she is. How everything she puts out there is lies. She lies. I've never seen anybody lie as much on here as her. And I've seen a lot of creators. The people, I mean, you know, people are going to get on here. Billy, you lying. Okay. Oh, my Lord. Gotta love TikTok.
How's
Okay.
you, Gypsy?
We
Welcome,
have
welcome.
Southern Mama on the phone.
All right.
I'm gonna put her on speaker.
Yeah, let's get some
Hold
tea
on one
brewing.
second.
Oh, I bet you she has got people coming in here saying stuff about me. That's what she does.
Well, no, some of the people that are saying that, you know,
Oh shoot.
you're friends
Hold
with her are people I've known for a while. So it's definitely not her.
on. Okay.
Her
That
people.
I've known her for a while.
That
That
you
I
were
know.
best friend for a couple of the last weeks or some shit. I don't know.
Hey, I'm sorry. I hung up.
Oh my
Okay, here's
God.
Southern Mama. Let me know if y'all can hear her.
So the
Can you
mama?
hear me?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I think it's good enough.
Yep, they can hear you.
Okay, so thank you guys for trying to help me get on here and explain my side of the story. What happened is I met Violet actually on the For You page before all this even started about her raising money for a lawyer and all this other stuff. She was talking about how she was being bullied, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a naive person. I have a good heart, and I have an autistic son who's been bullied in school that we have recently been dealing with. So my heart automatically went out to her. Yes, I was wrong. I should have done research, but I mean, I'm a naive person. I give everybody a fair chance. I give everybody a fair opportunity. So I got to listen to her stories. I felt very bad for her. So I started, sticking up to her, to only the people who were coming in bashing her, okay? Because like I said, I have an autistic son, and I deal with him being bullied in school as well. So it started out like that. She asked me if I would mod for her. I told her I would. Yes, I did mute some people who I thought were very rude. Still not knowing the situation, I gave her $250. I'm not gonna lie, she's a very good con artist. She has no remorse for nothing that she does to anybody. She went live for the 3 consecutive days. I started learning more and realizing that something was not right about her. So I decided that I was not going to send any more money. So when someone came in that called her out on her BS, I decided that I was going to pin the comment. Because what the person said was, how come you blocked me, Violet, after I sent you money to pay your water bill? Now, I pinned that comment because I wanted her to answer that. Once I pinned the comment, she humiliated me in front of everybody. This was 2 hours after I sent her $250. I sent her a bunch of gifts as well. But once I pinned that comment, she humiliated me in front of everybody. There was like 800 people in that live. So after that live, I messaged her and I said, how come I sent you money? And as soon as I stopped sending you money and pinned a comment that I think everybody deserved an answer for,
You humiliated me. She never answered me. So then I got to seeing Mallory's live, and I was like, this does not add up to me. Something does not seem right about this. So I messaged her again, and I said, Violet, if that's even your name, what have I done to you so wrong for you to take money from me and now humiliate me in front of hundreds of people and then unmod me and mute me, like literally muted me, unfollowed me, blocked me, and everything. I had to go to my backup account to message her. Then I get a message yesterday at 2 o'clock from someone who says they're a part of an agency that she went through. She had my main account banned and removed my live access. I did nothing to this woman, y'all. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. She proved me wrong. I was naive. I was dumb. And there's that. I mean, I have receipts of everything that I sent her. I have messages of where I have messaged her confronting her, and she ignored me. She has blocked my Cash App, reported my Cash App, which I'm now locked out of, and that's the only thing that I use for my business. So she's got me good. Not only did she take all that from me, but she's also messed it up to where I myself cannot go live anymore. I can't continue my business, and I can't use my Cash App. And I did nothing wrong. What did I do so wrong besides feel sorry for your lies? And you've ruined mine. You've ruined me. She can remove my live access by reporting my account. She massive reported my account, which removed my live access because they said that I did not go by their guidelines. Also, I want to mention about the husband, boyfriend, whatever in rehab. No. Okay? No. I received a message of
Hold on, you're real low. We can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Can't hear what was said.
You're real low. We can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I have received a message of receipt of the said boyfriend or said husband of his social media platform. I'm not going to put any names out there, so please do not message me and ask for the names because as privacy purposes, I'm not going to give that out. If you find it, that's on you. He has a small child with another woman that accumulated during their marriage. And this is where this said husband is at, is with that baby and the baby's mother.
I did see a Facebook. I did see a Facebook of his where he was with a little.
No, that is not the said grandchild. It is not the grandchild. No.
Yeah, the child I saw in the picture of him was, was not one of her grandkids. I didn't know who the kid was.
He's saying that the grandchild is not the said kid. He's letting them know that.
Oh yeah, the grandchild. No. And Penny, I will personally send you a message with these said receipts.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the
You can let me know what he says, Pisces, because I can't hear him.
Okay, he's saying
I've seen his Facebook account.
He's seen his Facebook.
And I saw him,
So
the picture of him with a little kid.
That the child is not the grandchild.
Right, it's not one of her grandkids. Yes.
Yeah. So
I don't know who the child is. I'm not saying that's a kid. I don't know.
He's not saying that the grandchild is the kid or anything. He's seen the Facebook. But I'm sure Penny he'll look at anything you send him. But I'm going to put you back up to the phone. Send him anything you want to send.
My Instagram's in my bio.
Yes, received messages. Let's see. She humiliated me in front of everyone. Sunday morning. I want to say it was either Saturday night or Sunday morning. I can't remember. But after that is when I received all the receipts of the said husband's social media, and they actually came into her live. And this is what took my mod status, I'm sure, is when they came in her live and they stated that he has a small child with someone else. So I pinned that comment. And I'm pretty sure that's when she took my mod status, which I could absolutely care less. But that right there is just guilt. You know that what these people are saying are true. That's why you're muting them, because you don't care to hear the truth about yourself.
Well, that's the whole thing. She wants people muted, not because they're being nasty or anything like that, but because they're speaking facts about her, and she considers that drama. She calls it drama. It's like, no, you just don't want to hear the truth. It's not drama. It's you don't want others to see the truth.
Did you hear that?
Right. No, I didn't.
He said that, yeah, she's muting everybody because she don't want them to know the truth.
Well, that's why my mod status was taken, because I was pinning the truth comments after I received the receipt. I started pinning I started pinning those remarks in her chat for everyone to see, and I wanted her to specifically see them so that she could answer that. Because, people who have donated to her, we deserve answers. We deserve to know why you took advantage of us. Like, I don't ask anybody for anything. I'm a young mother of 5. And I don't ask my family for help. I don't rely on my family for help. I get off my ass and I work every day. I work 14 hours a day. I don't rely on other people to send me money. I don't want people to send me money. Do I want her to send me my money back? No, because of the fact that I know that I sent her that money out of the goodness of my heart. And I feel okay with that. Do I feel okay with how she, deceived me? No, I'm not okay with that. But I know that I sent her that money out of the kindness of my heart, and what I thought I was sending that money to help her with makes me feel good that I was able to help her with what I thought she needed help with. Do I really want her to send that back to me? No, I don't. I don't want nothing else to do with this situation. I want her to totally and yeah, she said it was for her water bill. That's what she claimed it was for, her water bill. I did it because if in fact she did need it for her water bill, the kids should not have to go without, because of adults that do not get off of their, and get a job. So I did it for the children. I didn't really do it for her, so to speak, but I did it for the children. And I'm okay with that. But I want nothing else to do with her. Even everybody that was in the chat that night can say, what I have said tonight has happened. I was unmodded for pinning those certain comments. I was humiliated in front of 800 and something people. And again, I don't know what I've done to deserve it. I don't. And Penny, I will get with you and send you some things as well. Sorry, guys, I'm really nervous.
You're doing good. You're good.
No, you're doing fine. I
People are
appreciate
wanting to
it.
know, did she get the washer and dryer?
No. Nope. Nope, there was no washer and dryer. But as you guys noticed, if you've seen her live today, she went to Ross's Dress for Less, is it? Ross, I guess it was called Ross.
That's it. Yeah.
And she seemed to have bought her some brand new stuff today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She continues to buy shit from those places, even though she got money from rent. It drives me crazy that, she, and then next month she'll be asking Sherry or whoever else to help pay her rent. And it's bullshit because she's out at Ross and whatever else she's spending money on and shit like that. And it's so freaking wrong. And that's why she has no money, but she doesn't care because other people are going to fund it unless people get wise to this. That's why I'm thankful that you got on the phone and stuff like that, because it's wrong what she did to you. And she uses the kids because she knows people like yourself are going to do it specifically for the children, not necessarily for her. So the more she mentions the kids and makes her little fake videos of painting eggs with the one girl, and you could see that she said, that was all stage. Everything is staged. It's all staged. She is so fake. That's why she's on TV shows. She's fake. She is so fake. Tired of her. Sorry.
I never knew about the TV shows until I did research. Well, actually, no. I was watching Mallory's Live today, and I seen where she was on a talk show, and then I heard that she was on My Something Life or something like that. So I did some research today and found it, and I just couldn't believe it. I mean, her daughter even sat there and talked about her parenting. It was awful. I mean, first of all, why would you even go to those extents? You humiliated yourself and your kids on national television, and now they have to pay for that.
Because she was paid to do it. They flew her out to, well, not that was a test, but they get paid to be on these shows. She's like, oh, I thought it would be good to, putting someone on a Jerry Springer type show, that's not going to, you go to a therapist, you go to counseling, you don't go on these shows thinking, oh, everything's going to be, great with my daughter after this show. When these shows are made where you're fighting and stuff like that, and you're putting, all your dirty laundry out there, again, it's just, she seeks attention. And if she can get flown out to California to be on the show and get a few bucks and have the flights paid for and stuff like that in a hotel, she's going to do it. That's just who she is. She's not this nice, genuine, loyal person that she says she is. And that's why she always has to say, I'm a good person. She's not. And that's why she has to try to say it to convince others and to try to convince herself, I'm guessing.
Southern Mama, they're wanting to know, did she private message you about the water bill?
No, it was said on live. I have the recording.
Me love you long time.
It was said on live. Also, somebody said that I know about the event fraud. I want to touch base on that a little bit. No, I was not aware. At the time, once again, I stated earlier that some things were not starting to add up to me. And what it was specifically that did not add up to me was the fact that the event was supposed to be about raising money to bully awareness. And then it went from that to raising money for the washer and dryer. Then it went from that to raising money for the lawyer fees for cyberbullying or whatever she claims she's getting.
And then bills.
And
then it went to bills.
Right, then it went to bills. So it started off being, see, I was watching the live. The first 12 hours of the live, it was about raising money to help others against cyberbullying, and she was giving that money to a profit organization. She was going to donate to help others who were being cyberbullied. And then it went from that to 12 hours later, I'm done with that event. Now I'm raising money for my washer and dryer. Then she says, well, I never said I was doing an event to raise money for cyberbullying. At that point, a red flag went up in my head, and I said, no, something is not right. That's when someone came in, made a comment, and I pinned it. She got mad, told me to remove the pin. So I removed the pin. Then someone else came in and had another statement about her that I wanted an answer for. So guess what? I pinned that comment, and that's when all Hades broke loose. She's got okay, let's see. I don't know about the situation of her living situations, guys. I don't know that. All I know is she lives in an apartment. Don't know who with, don't know if it's with her daughter, don't know if it's with herself. Don't know nothing about the Section 8. I don't know anything like that.
She did say it was low income apartments.
Okay, yeah, see, I didn't know that. See, because here's the thing. I have not been a mod of hers except for since Thursday. So it wasn't for long anyway. So it was Thursday to it was either Saturday night or Sunday morning is when all that stuff happened, and then I was unmodded, and then that's when I found out that I was basically taken advantage for, and it was fraud.
Is that when she went on that speech about people being loyal to her?
Yes. Yeah. She went on that speech about that after all that stuff happened with me.
No, and I appreciate you telling us all this, because I mean, you know, we can pick up little bits and pieces from, you know, doing research and stuff like that, but then there's the real life stories of the real people it affects, and I appreciate you sharing that with us, so people can really see, you know, it's not just random people saying it, that this is, you know, Southern Mom is an actual person that, you know, got screwed over, and once, you know, she was caught onto it, you know, Violet ditched it to the side, just like she's done with a lot of other people like Corey too and stuff like that. But that's who Violet is.
And Southern Mama, you
Right,
didn't even know her real name, did you? You didn't know her name was Frances. You thought it was Violet.
I had no idea who Frances was, to be honest with you. I've seen people make comments, and I was like, well, why are these people calling her that? You know, because I've seen her be called, like,
Thank you, Nikki.
Scammy Grammy and stuff like that, so I figured it was just another name they were calling her. Until earlier, when I seen Penny's post about her GoFundMe, it said Frances on it, and I'm thinking, wow. No, I had never had no clue that was her name. Never had no clue. Now, I also want to state this, that I am not doing this to bully her. I'm not doing this to cyberbully her. I'm not doing this to bring any kind of attention to myself. I don't want any attention, okay? I am doing this to make others aware of what had happened to me. And you really don't know anybody behind these screens. You have no idea. These people are so good at manipulating others into believing that they're in a situation that they're not, to get money. Money brings greed.
And I want to throw in there, I'm not doing this to get anything either. I'm just helping out so Southern Mama can get her truth out.
Yes, because I've been trying all night, and for some reason it says my live access is denied. I don't know why. Unless she's started reporting this account too, I don't know. But from the messages I've received, she has been mass reporting me. She's let it slip out in her live that I was being mass reported, which had all my live access taken from me. And so, again, I'm in Canada, okay? I don't know where she, you know, I know where she's from, like the state or whatever, but I don't have any idea about people who may know her. Because when I was a mod, I absolutely received no messages from anybody trying to tell me what kind of person she was, or, hey, check this out, or something. Guys, if y'all see somebody who works hard for their money and they're giving their money to someone, and you know for a fact with receipts that that person is a scammer, please send these people proof. We need you people to send us proof. I don't care if you just share a live video to us. Help us out, because some of us do not do the research. Some of us are naive. Some of us are genuinely kind people trying to help someone else. Like I said, I'm a mother of 5. I have an autistic 5-year-old son. I am a pharmacist. I work hard for my money. And for her to have basically, I don't know the word I'm looking for, basically take from me, when knowing that everybody out here is struggling. I know I can't help everybody. And if I could, I would. I'd help every single person that I absolutely needed it if I could. Because that's the type of person that I am. Again, I'm not doing this to bully nobody. I'm not doing this to bring hate to nobody. I just want people to be aware of, you do not know who these people are behind these screens. Please, please, please do your research. I have learned a valuable lesson, and if it wasn't for Mallory and Penny, I would have never known any of this. I'm not going to lie, it has bothered me since all this has happened, and I could not figure out why. Why did she do that to me? Why was I one of the victims? Now I know. Thanks to Penny and Mallory, and I appreciate everything that you guys do. Y'all bring so much awareness and so many things to light that people don't want us to know about. Thank you guys. I mean, really, if it wasn't for you and Mallory, I would have never known any of this. I would have kept going on with my life thinking, hey, you know, what did I do? What did I do wrong? I thought I was helping you. Why? So, again, thank you, Penny, for having me. I don't want to hold the show up anymore. Maybe I can join back on my account and I can answer some questions that you guys may have or whatever. Again, Penny, I appreciate it. Pisces, I appreciate you letting me call you.
Oh, you're welcome. And Penny
Yeah,
said
thank you so
to
much.
send anything you want to his Instagram.
To his Instagram,
Yes.
Yeah, my Instagram's in my bio.
it might be in his bio, right?
Yeah, it's in my
What
bio.
is it?
It's
Yeah, it's in
TT
his
Penny
bio.
Ferry. It's TT Penny Ferry on Instagram.
TT Penny Fairy.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't have Instagram, so I have to make one. But I definitely will.
Okay.
And I'll let him know who I am. I will get all my receipts together and send them to him.
Okay.
And again, thank y'all for having me up here.
Thank you
Pisces,
so
thank you
much
for
for
taking the
telling
time
your
to do this for me. I appreciate it. And again, guys, if I was rude to anybody in Violet, Francis, Broad, whatever her name is, I sincerely apologize to you guys. And I hope you guys accept my apology. I am not a bad person, okay? I am a good person, good-hearted, and I only mean well. So I hope y'all all accept my apology. If you got muted by me, I'm sorry. I've learned my lesson, and I won't mod for another single person. If I'm a mod in anybody else's group, after tonight, they won't have me as a mod. Lesson well learned.
Everyone's telling you thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And sorry it happened to you.
You guys are welcome, and thank you for having me, Penny, and I hope you have a great night.
You as well.
And I
Be
hope all
blessed.
you in the chat, y'all have a great night, too. Thank you for listening to me.
All right. All right, Southern Mama, thank you.
All right, Southern Mama, thank you. Bye, thank you.
Thank you, Pisces, for doing that.
Okay, I'm going to hop down now.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you doing that for us.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. Wow. That was interesting. That was very interesting. And that's those are the things that come out when, and that's why it's good to have these awareness discussions and lives and stuff like that, because there's a lot of things that, there are victims that do finally get a chance to get to speak and tell you their story. And hopefully more and more people will see what Frances, Violet, whatever you want to call her, is all about. No, and thank you everyone for being here tonight. Well, it's after 12 o'clock, guys. All right, if no one else is going to come up, I just want to thank everyone for joining the live tonight. Really appreciate it. Appreciate anyone that sent gifts or anything like that. It's always appreciated. And just thank you for everything and supporting my platform and being here and stuff. Because without you, I'd just be talking to myself. So I really do appreciate it. So we'll end it. We'll play the Hype Queen song one more time. We'll end it on that, and then we'll all go to bed. Maybe. Got to be up early. So let's end it on the Hype Queen song.
To be your hot queen. I would love to be your hot queen. I would love to be your hot queen. I would love to be your hot queen.
getting lit in VIP, popping bottles on their rugs, popping pussy on their seats. I came in through the back because this face is my ID, and I never spent a cent because I get it all for free. Hey, mug right, fit tight, I'm a bad bitch. You a mess in a dress, I ain't gag, sis. We the A-team, you ratchet just average. Whipping out your bunk whenever we be going savage. Got a bitch and I'm built like it. Feeling on your man because I feel like it. Go berserk when I twerk in my skirt. Not a damn thing shake, but he still like it. Hey, you a piece of work, I'ma work it out. I'm on cloud 9, you a clown chasing clout. You a hype man, all you ever do is shout. You all hype and I'm what the hype is all about. Hype, hype, hype.
I
Shake
would
that ass to the left, pop
love
that
to be
pussy
your
to the
hot
right.
queen.
Hey, bitch, I'm hype, hype, hype. Sipping on that Patron, so I won't be polite.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Have a blessed night. Be safe, and keep vigilant, and keep your eyes on these people, and just keep spreading the word, spread awareness. Thank you for everyone in the anti-scam community and awareness community. Appreciate everyone. Thank you for everyone that supports us. It's much appreciated. And have a great night. And I'll catch you guys later. So take care.